Hi again, Just Be Tarot here for another reading. Today I'm going to do a spread from my book, 365 Tarot Spreads. It's called The Secrets of the Forest Spread. So I thought this would be a fun one to do. I'll put a timestamp in the description box so you can skip this whole part. I will show you the decks I'm going to use, the Bauer Tarot. It's really nice artwork. I tried to pick some decks that kind of have that forest theme, or at least that kind of vibe. And then we have the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards, very nice deck, and then the Secret Language of Animals Oracle cards, very nice. They're all nice, usually. Okay, so the questions I'm going to ask are going to be, what can the forest teach me? What secrets lie in the heart of the forest? How do I connect it to my wild side? How can I encourage metamorphosis? What is blossoming in my life? What is passing away? And what lies in the pools of my subconscious? So we're going to start. And then this one. The Bauer one. It's really unique. Really nice. Nice artwork in this. Kind of like forest gnomes and stuff in these ones. Like that. Really cute. Kind of like the movie The Dark Crystal. It's a very old movie. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, you might want to check it out. If you like tarot cards, it has nothing to do with tarot cards, but it's a fun movie. Okay, so I'm going to just ask my angels to bless these decks. So angels. Big citrine stone here. Crystal. Very nice. Okay, so let's start. Alright. So angels, forest. Here. And what's the line? is blossoming in your life. Interest is blossoming in the viewer's life. And 2 more questions. What's passing now? Just waiting. And then the last one. What lies in the pools in your subconscious? Okay. Oh, there's 3. Okay. And then let's see if we can get some cards that might. These ones are okay. So let's have clarifying cards for lies in the pools. So I'm wondering if I should just do these cards after. Yeah, I'm gonna just pick some of these cards as we go. If I feel the need for some clarification from the answers to the questions. And I'm just gonna see what I should do. I'm gonna do the same thing with these ones. So I make some room. Like that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the first question is, what can the forest teach me? So what can the forest teach you, viewers? And I'm just going to go by the pictures again with that. I like doing that with these readings. So, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so what the forest and the spirit of the forest can teach you is to be alone. To be alone and be comfortable and content just by yourself. You can see in this card she's just by herself. You can see this dewy grass that she's standing on. It's like sparkly. And she's just has this bird in her hand, and she's kind of quietly whispering or talking or appreciating the bird she's holding. So the forest energies and vibes can help you be more comfortable being on your own. So even if you're just out taking a walk where there's trees around or a nice little pond or just any kind of nature, that's going to really help you get in touch with admiring the things around you in your environment and fulfilling you in the moments in that way. Just looking at the little burbs or any kind of wildlife around you. So that's really cute. So the viewers, this can, the forest can teach you this. So maybe you want to spend some time with the forest nearby and just appreciate and just observe and appreciate all the beautiful things in nature around you. So viewers, if you have a hard time being alone, try just stepping out into the forest or nature of any kind. And that's going to make you easier able to be on your own, if that makes sense. If you're already alright being on your own, the forest is where you can go just to rejuvenate. You probably might already do that, but if you don't, that's what it can teach you. So, what secrets lie in the heart of the forest? What secrets lie in the heart of the forest? Oh, this is so cute. So you can see this big bear. Hopefully you can see it well. And this little tiny little girl with a little crown. Kind of looks like the little paper bag princess. So what secrets lie in the heart of the forest. It's just pretty obvious when you look at the card, just the beautiful animals, all the animals in nature around you. Aren't they so trusting, right? All the little animals in the forest, they really are trusting of us, and they really do. They're innocent, and they just love everything around them, and they're really great at appreciating the environment they live in. So the secrets that lie in the heart of the forest is just the love, right, that all the wildlife has, just for their home and for anyone who comes to visit. They're very trusting. They'll just run and hide and scurry away. Even bears probably don't want any kind of confrontation unless they're like starving or something like that, right? But this is the number 8, which means infinity, everyone and everything. So that's really nice. So connections with spirit and nature. Deep connections with spirit and nature and animals you don't even have to talk to, right? They just feel energy. Animals sort of almost easier and quicker than humans sometimes, right? So this forest can teach you to be alone and be happy and content being alone. And the secrets are that you won't be alone. When you trek out into the forest, even just the trees, animals, the plants, the flowers, the wildlife, they're always there with you. That's a nice little message. And how do I connect with my wild side, viewers? We have the 9 of Wands. So what I'm getting from this card is how do I connect with my wild side? And that would be just being one with nature. So even this little guy here, he kind of looks naked, but he's not. He's doing like a flesh-colored suit. But that's what pops up, right away is just being one with nature. I'm not saying go run around naked in the forest, although you could. That's what you felt like doing. In a private area or something, why not, right? Might be fun. If you really want to be wild. Right. But talking with trees, that's what I'm getting from this card. Try it. You never know. It feels kind of weird talking to trees sometimes. I want to so badly. And sometimes I do in my head. Not really, but a little bit. But if you're out on a nature walk or something by yourself, just try like touching a tree if you don't already do that, and that's always feels really nice, and especially if there's like moss on the tree or something like that. It's really calming and grounding and helps you connect with things other than people. So how do you connect to your wild side? Try doing something like that in nature, or just really having those mindful moments, when you just pick a flower, or you just touch the nature around you, or get naked, run around the woods if you want to be really wild. And then the next card is how can I encourage metamorphosis? This is the 5 of Swords. So just go by the picture. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is how to encourage metamorphosis. So you see how he's sort of hiding behind this rock, looking at this a sailboat over here. It looks like there's a fisherman inside catching all the fish. And how can you encourage metamorphosis? So I think you might be the type of person that maybe is afraid to try new things, or kind of nervous a little bit But see, this guy is like taking a look. He's observing what's going on in the distance over here. So maybe that's a way you can encourage change or metamorphosis, is just opening yourself up to looking at new things. You know, watching other people and what they do and their outcomes. And that's what this is telling me. How can I encourage metamorphosis? So just be more aware of what's going on around you and what other people are doing. You know, you never want to concern yourself too much what other people are doing, because it's their lives, right? It's not your life. But this could be a way that you could really change in different ways, just opening yourself up more to, you know, what's going on around you, instead of maybe just staying in your own little bubble. Oops. And then the next card is, what is blossoming in your life? Okay. So I see this card as communication and forgiveness. So, and that could be something, viewer, if you're resonating with this and in any way, that could be blossoming in your life right now, is the ability to stop and be still in your relationships, one-on-one, and listen to each other, communicate with each other, love each other, forgive each other, be more compassionate within your relationships. You can see this card, these two, quiet but looking at each other, you know, not talking over each other. She's got some flowers there. Looks like maybe this person is asking for forgiveness. So that could be something that's really blossoming in your life right now, which is really nice. It's really beautiful. And if not, maybe you want to try that. Just with the people around you, the people you live with, family or friends or partners, just stopping and being quiet and listening to your person. That's nice. So that could be blossoming in your life. And then what is leaving your life? What is passing away? What is leaving? So I believe this might be the Judgment card. But again, I'm just going to go by the pictures. So I'm just going to take a sec here. So what is passing away? Okay, so what I'm getting at here are, what is leaving your life are ties and relationships that have ended, that you might still be looking to or for. These energies and relationships that are done are going away completely, which is always nice, right? Because if something's done, right, or moved forward, it's important to let that continue moving forward on its own, right? You don't want to be constantly looking to, hoping for, or wishing for something that's already passed. So this is something that might be leaving from your life right now. So anything that you may have been attached to in the past is going to be going away. Okay, so that's really good news, right? You want to be able to let go of those things that need to be let go of. And that's what this card is saying. Okay, so that's nice. And then what lies in the pools of your subconscious? And I looked at these cards real quick before. Okay, so let's look at them together right now. See this little lady? She's in the woods, in the forest by herself, sort of on this rock, perched on this rock again, communicating or sharing her energies with this little bluebird. She's got one foot in the calm water there, little ripples around her feet, super still, the water, calm. And then this card, we have another person standing alone. It's the forest again. It's a little cold this time. It's winter time. And this tall person here by herself. Little gnomes or witches, little people looking for answers from this person. And then in this card, we have another person standing here alone by themselves. This one's completely naked. sort of with his head down, and he's got other people in the distance, but they're not looking to him like they are in this card. Now the people are looking for the person in this card. The little birds and nature are looking to this person, and then in this person everyone's kind of looking away. So what lies in the pools of your subconscious? So this one is really standing out to me. Being alone. Okay, just being by yourself. Just one person. So maybe that's, sort of an extension of what's going on over here. What is leaving your life? Like these ties or relationships from your past that you haven't completely been able to let go of. And those are leaving. Maybe you have fears or anxieties of being completely alone once you let go of these past ties or relationships. Okay, so little viewers, please be strong in case this is describing you, in case you're this person that's kind of has their head down and they're kind of worried that nobody's looking to them, worried that nobody's praying for them. See, even in this one, when she's alone with the little bird, she's still kind of got a sad look on her face. And so this person too is positive card, and she's also alone. It's cold out, but she doesn't seem to mind. Okay, so, and that's the Queen of Swords. So I think what these cards are telling me is you've got to be strong in your mental space. And this, I believe, is the Empress, which is a wonderful card to have. She's super beautiful and nurturing, caring, and loving. She's alone in this card, so I think you need to focus on mastering your headspace. Okay, knowing and being confident in yourself, knowing that you're a strong person, that you're a smart person. People do come to you, for advice and questions, and you don't need to feel like you're on your own or you're alone ever, okay? Even if you need to just connect with nature and wildlife around you. That's very important. So I think that's the answer to what lies in the pools of your subconscious. Is maybe this fear or anxiety that you'll be left in the dark, you'll be left in the cold, but you will never be, okay? You're compassionate little soul, curious, caring, nurturing, and somewhat adventurous. You might just be a little nervous at this time to move forward completely from your past way of life. Okay, so be strong. Be strong. I know it's easier said than done, but some things you can do to help, right, are to explore some more. See what other people are doing around you. Look at the relationships of people around you. Maybe you know someone, a close family member or friend that has had to let go of, certain relationships from the past. Maybe you can look to them for a bit of guidance too. We're going to pull a card for let's do your spirit animal. So angels, what would be your spirit animal? Can they connect to and can help? Spirit can help. Oh, so we have the white pelican. It says ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation. So this actually describes this layout of cards perfectly. Ease. I see how it's all just sort of very quiet and peaceful energies on these cards. I mean, just look, right? Ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation. So we want to cooperate with the people around us, the relationships around us. love, forgive. So that's really nice. And the 22, that represents like a couple or intimate relationship. So if you have one of those, you know, this person can maybe help you feel more comfortable on your own by maybe letting you go out on your own more, if that's resonating with you. If you have a partner that maybe doesn't like that, you might want to try and put some more stress or emphasis on that. That might even be something that you're trying right now to let go of. Maybe somebody's too attached to you. Maybe you can't, you know, be alone or feel comfortable on your own. But if this situation in particular is resonating, really stick with the words on this card: ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation. So really hear your person out. Make sure they're hearing you out. If you need to take some time to separate yourself, even just sometimes, from this energy that might be holding you back from doing so. Okay, and then let's get some whispers of nature. Clear out the old. Okay, this one's also resonating. So I think from this little forest spread, Secrets of the Forest, viewers that are resonating, clear out the old. So I think you might be really liking this space of being alone and connecting with things around you that aren't people. And I think you might be in a relationship, or more than one, that might be holding you back from doing that. So this card is kind of reaffirming that, to clear out the old. And this is the 5, so that's the earthly realm, according to me. Sort of, you know, the little people walking around. Little relationships that you have in your 3D realm. Okay. And again, we have another little person here by themselves looking out into this magical kingdom. Up there. Can you see that? And then we have a person here that's leaning her head on this other person's shoulder. And this other person has a blindfold on, with a key around their neck here. So this is a possibility that you might be leaning on this person I was talking about before for comfort, but they might be a little bit blind as to what it is, why you're looking for comfort from them. Does that make sense? Or maybe your comfort is to be alone. Your comfort is to have some space apart, but they might not see that. Okay. But I'm getting that if this is resonating in particular, this specific message about someone else, regardless of the outcome with that relationship, that person will help you get that comfort, whether they're providing it for you now or providing it for you later in some way or shape or form. I think that's the case. Okay, so that's an interesting message. Just a couple charms here. What secrets lie in the forest? Some of these connections that you can have with animals. Death. Let's see, we have the death charm with the beauty. Oops. Death charm with the beauty charm attached to it. And you see that all around in nature. Sometimes you might be walking by See a little bird or something, or a little mouse that's, you know, been hurt somehow, and they're just kind of dead on the little trail there, right? But that's part of nature, that's part of life, and other animals will feed, and the earth will get fed as well, so that's really pretty. This one was, how do you connect with your wild side? Oh yeah, running around naked in the forest. Or connecting and talking with trees and flowers and stuff. You have your little scuba diving gear here. So maybe exploring in the water too, like actually scuba diving, looking at the coral, all the beautiful pieces of earth everywhere. And then here, okay, so I like this on this card. Remember when this man is looking out the sailboat? So this one was, how can you encourage metamorphosis? Is friendly. And then we have the little feet. A little traveling. Little feet. And then we have the Fool, the 0, which this guy represents all possibilities, right? He's excited, got only a small little pouch on a stick that he's carrying for his suitcase. Doesn't have much, doesn't need much, and is ready for adventure, ready for just exploring new possibilities. And we got the friendly charm here, the Aquarius. Friendly, so maybe talking more, if you're just out on the trail or out camping or something, just maybe have the courage to speak up to people around you, even when you're by yourself, right? If you're somewhere connecting and there's other people in the same spot, chances are they're connecting too, right? So have some courage. Oh, and this one here. Okay, so this one was what is blossoming in my life. So remember, we had talking and communication and listening within relationships, and we have this one. It's a Harry Potter thing, I'm sure, but I take it as masculine and feminine. So it's always handy, right, when you can connect with both the feminine and masculine energies and sides, especially when you're communicating with people you love. You want to be balanced and open and all those things. We have Mother Mary and baby Jesus, so we have that loving, nurturing, caring energy. So with your connections around you, it's important to stay in that space. When you're talking, listening, and communicating, to be balanced and open-minded and nurturing. And then we have a little baby here, little baby worry doll. This one is the baby of my 7 dolls I think I have. So it doesn't necessarily describe a child, but maybe just that energy, childlike energy, where you really respect your elders and the people that you love, that love you, So you want to have that when you're in these situations. So that's the reading. I hope you enjoyed. It was a little bit different. I hope it made sense. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll be posting another video soon. Thank you so much for watching. I can't say it enough. I love doing my tarot card readings, and I'm very grateful to have this channel. And I will be posting another video as soon as I can. Thanks again. Have a good night.